Hello, this is your friend Gwen. Thank you for coming back and joining me today. I have to warn you that this video is going to be a hot mess. It is going to be finishing up the Thanksgiving mail that I am sending out for Thanksgiving Happy Mail. And I hope that you will enjoy just hanging out with me, because there are so many different things in progress that I've set aside at different times that right now we're just going to go through and figure out where each of the projects are and get going. I am also going to do a tutorial on something I've done for one of the cards that I've done, and this is for a friend of mine. And what I've done in the inside of the card is to create an accordion pocket so that I can put a letter, some stickers, some tea in it. But it's a really simple accordion pocket, and Vivian at the Paper Letter blog is the person that I got this from. She's fabulous. If you have not met Vivian, please go over to her channel. I'll put the link in the description box below, because she is absolutely awesome. Does so many different things with paper and mails, different books and everything. So I got this idea from her and I put it in here. I need to finish this up and put everything in it and get this envelope decorated. I also, let's see, on this one I think I have a video on already. I'll put a link to it, but I have not finished it up. So what we're going to do in this card is, you see how this pocket is going this way and it's a larger pocket. I am going to make a smaller pocket here on camera so that I can put goodies this way. So you'll take that journey with me. We'll finish decorating the envelope on this one. Let's see what happened with this one. This one, the envelope is decorated and it's pretty cool. Oh, I lost the card. I actually had a card that went with this envelope. I don't know where it is. So I went through my stash to figure out something that had kind of the colors in it. So we're going to take something that doesn't necessarily have a Thanksgiving theme to it, but does have those colors, and create you know, something for the holiday. That's what we're going to do with this one. Let's see. This one I've created, used the stencil stickers, just a stencil there for the return address. Yep. And let's see, what do we do with this one? Just some handwritten, just a few stickers, then did some doodling around the stickers, edged it. We need to add some more something with this. I don't know yet what's going to happen. We'll see. Put that over there as well. I love the way the envelope came out though. That's cool. This one is the cutest. Oh, and this one I did some ink with distress inks. These are the Tim Holtz distress inks, and I love that. I used the stencil on this one. Let's see. These are the stencils that I've used. I use stencils a lot because I'm not very talented in drawing. So with the stencils, it just makes it easy. So see how I use this? And of course, everything is Dollar Tree. This is a Crafter Square stencil, and it has different feathers. You see how you can just dial around, and I've used a couple of the feathers. So let's see, was this one the one I used? Nope. It's on here because I definitely used the stencil. Let's see. Ah, there it is. Okay, so this is the one that I used for this one, and I actually used, so it's got all of these on here, and then for the back I used this one. This is another Crafter Square stencil wheel, and it has several different stencils. So these, it's like you're getting 4 different stencils for $1 on this one. And on the leaf one, I don't know, it's about 8. Somewhere in one of these projects, I think I use this, or I'm going to use this one. I don't know why I have it out, but this is such a good idea. This is such a good value to use. If you can't draw, you just want to add some quick texture to your mail. So this is what I used here. I think it came out absolutely gorgeous. And I wanted to, you know, that I often carry the theme of the envelope into the card. So I actually stencils in here as well. And I dig it. So we are going to get moving. Let's see, what did I have to still do on this one? I think pretty much just sign it, and oh, did I think I couldn't decide whether I was going to put a label on here or just address it, what I call naked. Just put the address directly on the envelope. And just for the sake of time, I think I'm just going to I think I'm just going to write it directly on the envelope. I have some where I just cut out, you know, just regular copy paper, and put the, you know, use the copy paper as labels, and I'll add maybe a little color to them, do a little edging with some inks, and actually use that as labels. But I think this one's going to be fine, just with some brown pen, and I won't address this on camera because I don't want to put anyone's personal information on here. But I think for this one, I'm going to call this done. I don't know why I had this in my to be completed pile, because I'm going to call this one done. So let's go back to the one that I'm going to do the tutorial and just show you how to make this accordion pocket. Now on this pocket, I have to tell you, I used liquid glue, and it did kind of make the card warp a bit. I need to put it under something really, really flat to get it flat again, but because it did warp a little on the edges, I did put the washi tape, and this is from the oh, what was that guy's name? Lord, I can't. Van Gogh. This is from the Van Gogh collection. I'll put the link in the description. This was a really, really special gift, and I'm grateful. I love Van Gogh, and it was great to use this to just add a little bit of decoration and strength to the folds of the envelope. I love how it came out. I love using it. What do you call these? The stickers that I used here are from the Happy Planner Seasons book, that season sticker book. And I know I've talked about it. If you haven't seen my videos on my letters, I've used the seasonal book. I got this at the Dollar Tree for $1, the book. So I did use these, and this is part of a printable for a planner printable that was done by Victoria Thatcher, that I just cut out, put on here. There is a doily that is actually cut out from a Valentine's doily that I used here. And then these are the stickers as well from the seasonal book by Happy Planner. Okay, so let's stop all of that nonsense. Get to doing. Okay, so I had this book from the library that was discarded, The Dangerous Lord. Don't judge me. It was discarded. I'm using the pages, but it is funny because once I started tearing the pages and I started looking at some of the you know, some of the text in here, I'm like, oh my goodness, what happened? What is going on? And I have to admit, I did go back and read the story. So there you go. I'm just going to use a ruler to tear this as straight as I can. Just a couple of pages. Let's see, maybe not as many pages at one time. Just tearing these out because I want to keep the pages pretty much the same size. I'm going to tear 6 pages, and that's going to be 2 for each of the pockets. All right. So yes, this story was a trip. That's all I can say. But I could not like look at the pages and it's like, oh my goodness, what is going on? What did he say? How did he say that? Yeah, that was crazy. So I did go through that. Let me try to get these a little bit straighter. It's you know, I'm not gonna fret about it. Also get tear these off and hang on to the strips if you get the paper, because you can use those later in other projects, and I'll show you some of the other projects later that you can use with this. But it makes great textures and strips and everything on other projects. So you know what is my motto? Never throw anything away. So okay, so we've torn those out. We are going to then let's see. Right now we've got a lot of room here, so we're going to fold this up so the pockets are going to be like this size, right? And since they're going to go that way, I want to make sure that I have the text going the right direction. See, if I turn it this way, it's upside down. So we don't want that. We'll turn it this way, right? So on these pockets, we're going to just use some glue. And as I said, the liquid glue kind of really warped my card. So I am going to use the liquid glue on these right here. So we're just gonna glue the sides and press those down, and then go on to the next one. And yeah, so I learned this from Vivian. She is just she's in the Netherlands. Very cool lady. Does mail like nobody else, man. I love her little ideas and gizmo gadgets and things that she comes up with. They're just lovely. That's the word I would use for them. Lovely. I'm gonna tear this off a little. And I've learned so much from her, so I do like hang on her every word. I'm just telling you. And if you like paper letters as much as I do, because I'm obsessed, then you'll want to follow her as well. Learn some of her tips and tricks. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna cut this one straight because it's just a little crooked. We'll get rid of that. Okay, so the liquid glue needs to just a minute to kind of catch on and do its thing. This is book pages, so they're a little bit older and the paper's a little bit more brittle, but I don't think the person that is going to use this is going to, you know, use it excessively to where anything will tear. But we want to make sure that these get really good and stuck. And so now we've got our 3 little pockets. This is going to open and be a little pocket for us to stick things in, so we want to make sure to give that some time to dry. But while it's doing that, we're going to go on and stick them together so it can dry all at one time. I'm going to wipe up some glue. Okay, so the cool part to this is now you want to make an upside down T. Okay, so just take your glue. This is Dollar Tree glue. It's Bostic Fine and Wide. I found it at the Dollar Tree. So we're going to make an upside down T, and then we're going to attach this one here. Then we're going to make another upside down T, and let's see, I want it kind of close to where the other one is so that it does it, that it opens right. And then upside down T, there you go. And then we're going to put this here. All right, so these are gonna line up like that. Okay, and I'm gonna let these dry. So I'll set those over to the side, let those dry. Now, as I'm looking at this, I'm seeing in the center of this card that the washi tape is coming up in the center. I do not want that to happen. So I'm going to put just a little bit more of the stick glue on there to make sure that that stays down nice and tight. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do for a sticker on this. Let's look through my seasonals, see what we have here, and see if there's anything that I can put on here from my from the collection that I have. Let's put this back in frame. What is left? So maybe we put this one. Yes, that would work. We're just going to decorate this outside pocket, and then something green would go. And I know you're thinking, but Gwen, you have sunflowers here. It's yellow. It's bright. Yeah. Well, we're going to change this into something just a little bit more fallish because I work with what I have, and I hope you do too. So let's see. Go on a hayride, not in Houston. We don't do that in Houston. So let's see. Here's a green one. So cook comfort food. That would be pretty cool. I'm going to put it in the center, or do I want it on the side? I'm going to put it in the center. Cook comfort food. All right, and then is there anything else? A couple of leaves. We can do that. We'll get a couple of leaves here. Cover up that bottom corner, and then add this top one. Because this has a little brown and gold in it. I'm actually going to put that. Remember, this was going to be where I put the date in the other video. If you saw that, this is the date, and this is for the signature. But I'm going to add something that's a little bit more fallish up there too, so that'll give that brown leaf. And then I'm going to pull the other leaf here and just put that and align that. And of course, once everything dries, I don't want to while the glue is wet, you don't want to ink that, because that will ruin your ink pad. So you don't want to do that. So once this dries completely, I'll ink the edges, not not heavily, but just enough to ink them and give them a little bit of something else. Now, I don't know if I'm going to put something else here. I haven't decided, but for now, this is where we're going to go. So this will go in here. Maybe add a little bit of the orange. A little bit of the orange over here, so we can give this one a little bit more fall as well, and make it work. It's easy when you have like every sticker in every color, and when you have a lot of supplies to work with. It's so easy to make all of the things beautiful and gorgeous and everything else, but I have very, very limited supply and very limited budget, so it is making what I have work, and I really just work with what I have. So we are going to just leave that for now and finish this once this dries in a bit. Let's see, I just want to make sure that the pieces are not drying all together, and you can already see how that is coming out here. Look how cute that's going to be. And then it's going to fit just little goodies. Little goodies are going to go right here. Look at that. Matter of fact, I think I may just go on and glue that down. Now, I am going to, for the card, I am going to use the stick glue because I don't want it to warp the front of a card again. So, let's do this and put this. And what did I just say? I said, oh, wait till it dries so you can ink the edges. And did I do that? No, I didn't. So what will I do? I'm going to have to do the thing I said don't do. And kind of ink this one. It's a little bit wet. Let's see, what color do I want? I'm going to add a little green here. So I'm going to use the Distress ink with the Ranger Distress ink, which is Peel's paint. So it is still a little wet. I'm not going to do a lot, just put a little thing on the edges so that it does pop out just a little bit from the card. Just a little ink, just a little ink, just a little ink, just a little ink, just a little. So what are you guys doing for your Thanksgiving holiday? Are you cooking? Are you planning to visit family? What's going on? So I'm just gonna put just a little bit of the green. I'm not really a vintage girl, but I do like color. So I'm gonna put just a little bit of color on the front. Also, I do not have a circle punch, but I do want to make it so that, you know, we got a little bit of a hole there so that it's easy to pull things in and out. So I'm just going to take a roll of washi tape and put a circle there and then cut that just a little bit right there. Give it a little finger hole, and I'll stress that a little as well. And okay, we get to take this. I'll move my scissors. These are my large handle scissors because they're actually kitchen shears, but I use them because the handles are larger and they're a little bit heavier, so it works with my hands. So I'm going to put this right here, and remember that it already has the stick glue on the back, so it will stay. Make sure that it's down, and I have glued the entire back to the card. Okay, it's still a little wet, so I don't want to pull it apart, but you can get the idea. There you go. We're gonna have these little pockets, and so we'll put a little note, little T, some little stickers in there and make it very cool. Now that I look at this, I think I overdid it on the green ink on this side. I may have to fix that in some possible way. It may be with some washi tape. It may be indeed. It may be with some washi tape, but let's see, probably something closer to a brown maybe. I don't know, maybe not. Let's see if I have another sticker I can add there. It doesn't have to be Thanksgiving, it just has to be in that color palette. So we're gonna add this here, add this here, and that kind of takes away from all of that green that I just threw down there. Okay, so here we go. So that is a quick tutorial on how to make the expanding pockets. Let's see, what do I have to add to that? I told you this was a hot mess today. I'm going to put some stickers in there. This is busy building my empire. This is Smart Goals. This one looks like I'm going to have to cut the bottom off so it'll fit in the pocket. Smart Goals. Think big, start small. I'll probably add some washi tape in there as well. Maybe even some of the printables. Let's see, will this fit? The God is good. That will not fit there. Huh. Where's her envelope? Nope, I'm not going to use that one on that one. But, you know, some of the other things that I cut out from, and let's see, let's get a tea. I have my collections of teas. Cinnamon spice, that should fit in the back. We'll get that one in here. And then in the middle one, I am going to put just a little note. And I'm just going to make a note out of plain white paper. Let's move this. Let's do this. Fold this one in half. Take these cool scissors and just kind of crease this. And crease it back. Clean up a little of my mess. I do have paper all over me. Okay, and then just tear this in half. And let's see, what size do I need this to fit in here? Is that for, oh, should have checked. Nope, that's not, I need it. I need just a little bit smaller so that I can just fold it in there and have an easy time with it. So again, kind of crease it. Crease it. That's for when you don't have a bone folder. That's what you use. Pull this, tear this, and then that didn't come out very straight either, did it? Wow. I told you this was the Hot Mess Express today, guys. I'm so sorry. This is the we are playing the Will Gwen Catch the Mailman today game. Now I'm going to fold and fold. And just make sure that this will fit where I would like it to. It does. And so I'm going to put just a little tab on that in a minute, but let's distress it with not that green. I don't like that green on there as much as I thought I was. It was definitely better in my head. So I'm going to change that to Vintage Photo. And not so much giving it a vintage look, but just some color. And probably we'll write the note and everything in brown. So this will be where I just write my friends a little, you know, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. You could, you know, put pictures in there. You could put recipes. If you have a family recipe for Thanksgiving, you can put it in there. There you go. So I'll put the vintage photo back in here. Let's see if I have something that I can use. Ooh, can I use this now? Oh, why can't I make you work for me? This will fit though. This will fit. So I will use that one. Maybe I will use the green on this one, just to give it a little color to stand out from the white paper. Maybe do some doodles around that. This video is just getting really long, so I'm probably gonna have to make this into a two-parter. But you got the tutorial on how to make the expanded folder. If you do make one, please do tag Vivian at the Paper Letter blog, tag me and Gwen Walker Creates, and let us know that you have done the that you made one of these cards. I'm going to also do some for Christmas, because isn't that going to be fun for Christmas? Oh my gosh. Okay, making a mess, Gwen. Making a mess, making a mess, making a mess. Okay, making a mess. But it's going to all work out in the end. So, putting my little letter in here. Why? Oh, because I was putting it in like that. Yep, that's what I was doing. And, okay, so this will work. This is going to go in here. You will need 2 stamps, because it is going to give it some thickness. So the Postal Service in the United States will require that you have 2 regular postage stamps on there. So I do want to make you aware of that. We're going to put some other fall gizmo gadgets on this, just to give it a little bit of what we're looking for here. I want to give thanks. Yeah, and there we go. So we're gonna call this one almost done as well. So I'm gonna see you in the next video. I'm gonna make this a part 2 to finish up the other cards. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. If you got any value out of hanging out and learning how to make this expandable accordion pocket for your letters and your happy mail, please do subscribe so that you can hang out with me for future videos and that you can catch the second half of this. And so subscribe, like the video, hit the notification bell so that you can get all of the notifications. I'm going to put links in the description. I am an Amazon affiliate, and if you go to Amazon and use my links, it does help me and support this channel. And I appreciate you so much for doing that, and I really appreciate you being here. This is your friend Gwen. Until next time, bye.